This is Tuck with Tuck GC. I'm out here filming a project that we don't typically film. We usually show all the pretty stuff and the complete projects, but I said the other day I was going to shoot more of the day-to-day operations and all the nitty-gritty of what goes into our jobs. Now in this particular job, I want to give a little bit of backstory. So they're putting in a new well, and we were hired to do the trenching for this well. We were actually hired for this all the way back in July. On that contract was also that front porch over there. Haven't taken videos of that yet. I might do it today. But basically we were to put in that front porch and do this trenching. Now the reason they're putting in the new well, this one is only 200 feet deep, the old one. And for the last year, they've been having problems with it drying out, not having water, and it's been an issue. So they've been kind of hoping it would fix itself, but as time kept going on, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. So this past summer, they finally made the decision to pursue the new well. So they contracted with me to do the trenching and then help bring in one of my electrical contacts, Mike Lee, to do the electric part. Now, the well company called them just last week and said, we got an opening in a few days, or you could wait another month. So they said, we got to do this. So unfortunately, since I was contracted, and this is quote unquote almost an emergency repair, I had to do what I had to do to get out here, which delayed other projects. Now, what even made it more intense? Let's go on to the actual process. Before we came out to trench, the well drillers came out and drilled this well. When they were drilling this well, when they got to the 220 feet that this well's on, this well blew out. So they were supposed to have this well intact till the very end, till everything was done, and then they were just going to hook this back up. But since they blew this well out, water's been cut out to the house for almost a week. So we had to hurry up, get in here, and do this emergency trenching. So now at this point, you can see this is a massive trench. Even though it is a massive trench, it's about 200 feet long, going all the way over there. It would typically only take me about a half a day to dig this with an excavator. Well, misutility markings were incorrect, and we had an issue with the lines being marked about 5 feet off of where they are. I'm going to step down here and show that. And because of that, we hit a utility line. So we had the whole thing mapped out. You can't really see it anymore because of the leaves, but there's a red mark there on that leaf, and a red mark there, and a red mark there. And then right here by my feet, there's a red mark. Over here, where's it at? It should be here somewhere. There's a red mark right there. So if you follow those red marks straight up, all the way up through the yard, I was digging way over here. The law is if you're digging parallel, 24 inches, and I was over 4 feet away. So when I hit this wire, I was well outside of regulations of where I needed to be. Now, what happened was that day we had to stop working. So I lost a half a day. Dominion Power had to come out and fix this line. Well, then the next day I come out to work, and right when I'm firing up the machine, got my crew out here, 2 guys ready to rock and roll to finish this up, because now we got to hand dig a lot of stuff because there's utilities all through this area that were mismarked. An investigator showed up from Utiliquest who marks the lines. Now that investigator, I will say it point blank, in my opinion, was trying to commit fraud. They were trying to place the blame on me. And I was out here for 4 hours that day battling with this guy. I got all the video evidence I need, but you can clearly see the misutility markings coming down here, and I was far away. What this guy was doing was placing his signs way away from the damage, placing his markers on the line, getting at a weird angle so it looked like we were within 2 feet, and basically was manipulating the situation here to try to put blame on me, even though I followed all the regulations. So I had to stay out here, document everything, fight with him, and then we lost another day. So we didn't get our inspection till 4 days later, yesterday, and now I'm out here backfilling the trench so this client can move on with life. And that's what happens at our company. So I have a rule that I will always, no matter what I have contracted, no matter what work is on the books, I'm going to take care of my clients first, that their project is underway. So if that means you have to wait an extra week or 2 while I finish a job, I'm sorry, that's the case. Our scheduling is always contingent upon finishing the jobs that we're on. Same holds true when we get to install your job. We won't leave your job till it's done. And that's the way it is. So in this particular case, we had a client with a well that blew out, no water, emergency trenching, mismarked lines, everything in about a half a day job that should have been done Monday. It's now Friday, and I'm just out here completing it. I had to do maintenance on my machine yesterday. I loaded that up. I'm just going to fill this trench, which is only going to take an hour, and then that machine's heading over to the next job to start on Monday. So that's what we deal with, folks. Simple little projects can turn into absolute nightmares, and delays do happen. And as a one-man show who manages, is involved in, run machine, do deliveries, all the integral aspects of this construction, and I only really have one crew and one job at a time that I do, and that's going to be the case. You're going to have to wait till I'm done with other jobs until I move on to yours. Thanks for watching, and keep in mind, I can do just about anything, even this crazy trenching type work, to get lines buried in a difficult situation. As always, thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you on your project as well.